Hi, queer stars. Welcome to a oracle reading that is timeless. I am Otis Elevator, Astrobula Bell. We are reading today from the Owl Workshop, the Ravenwing headquarters, where I am an official wizard in my altar and shrine and study and crafting table of divine alchemy. Welcome to my channel. I am a channel, and so are you. I'm here to catch messages with Bridgid, the divine goddess of the Celtic world. I work with closely in terms of honoring my ancestral roots and alchemies that feed into how I work with stars and cards. And I urge you to get to know Bridgid, that which bridges and connects to the heart and hearth, the heart of the matter, heart of who we are in case we forget, through the breath door, right into the heart, where remember we are a work of art, tied with the earth, woven there in the earth heart, which is called our hearth. And we take our art and make a web of belonging with how we live with the earth and how we embody that relationship. And I really love all the messages coming through my body, so noticing, tracking sensations. Welcome to my alchemy craft studio. I welcome all things as art, and I think art pretty much explains what we're doing here besides healing the ancestors. So we got the lovers here on my altar. We've got my medicine tools, including cat toys, gifts for cats, full of catnip. Gotta give offerings to the cats. There's so many magical tools up here. You may not consider them, but there's $2 bill from my sister, money magic going into matrilineals in my family. We've got love spells and embroidery up there. We've got candles that were sung at timings of ancestral times over fires and with words and songs in whole time, with the beeswax dripping on that candle. So there's so many things. Even the luminaries here coming through the salt, and we've got alchemical magic. We've got the crow wing holding the seed of truth of this barnacle crowned by the banjo. That's art. It's spells. And so, welcome to my studio. I welcome you to be a work of art. And to this reading where we're going to explore magic and divination message today. We've got Scorpio on the 7th, the moon. I am aware too of Queen of Swords, Six of Cups. What I want to invite with messages is just about how to embody these ancient, mysterious relationships that our ancestors did. I'm sharing my menagerie of beauty ways that I love to be this living art. I love this card. If you're an archer, which we all are, the one who's holding the wake, the one who's there for our own funerals all the time, which happen daily to our ego, because the only thing that really dies is our ego. And the really point is to be that sacred zero, the fool, just enjoying ourselves with different kinds of pleasure parties. So this shows us our belonging. Whatever our pleasure party is a mirror of our belonging. So who are you partying with? Who are you keening with? Who are you getting together to have tea with and talk about this wake, this death of the ego? Who are you there to write with as you beheaded the ego? Do you see how she's holding the head of who she's conquered there, and she's like ready to slay the next ego's head, off with its head. The divine Queen of Swords I love is that positive ego slayer where our mind can be used as a tool to free us from the ego and to cut off our own head and use our head to cut it off. Isn't that cool? What a feminine trick. I think the feminine kind of holds these unseen powers and potentials, so I like these messages coming through that our art comes through us that way. Yeah, I'm seeing like a message of like really getting to be some kind of blend and merger of masculine and feminine, which is really great that I drew this card because that's exactly what this looks like in terms of positive feminine fire. Leo is seen as the strength card here when we embody our heartscape. That the breath, the Veha, is always trying to get us to be strong. This is another word for this card. The 8. People talk about the lion skate. It's also lemon skate. It's this 8-8 in the calendar here in the Leo time, and the 8 is talking about when we actually are that flower that grew from that seed of desire. we did have a vision. We did become the sun of that spark in the dark that it was awakening into, and we did express and grow a garden out in the world. And so look at this does. It walks around and is like a sun just growing a garden. The garden's like, woo, wakes up. So, Sunbringer, bring the sun. We know biologically, even if we smile, even if we don't have a reason to, it's like a sun. This will erupt a signal to your body, even if you don't have a reason to smile. It just making your smile go. Because this is a joyful energy the heart has. This is expressing sun, okay? If you imagine sun and joy and smile, just lift the corners of the mouth. It actually is studied without even having an actual reason in your life to be happy. This sends a message to about 250 chemicals or so in your biology that put off good feelings and that send health and mobilize health like cycles. It's a lot of chemicals in the body that are joyful just by doing it. It's like a little lever. So when we are that lever for the world, that lever, to release the smile, when we are that smile, that upturned corner, we just turn that on, shine it inward, fill up with it, shine it out, be it walking around. We know that about 80% of communication is body language and emotion. It's not just a talking head. The talking head has to cut its own ego off. We can't just have talking heads and words with no emotions, no personalities, no talking. We need to have our full body language and understanding what's being expressed in body language. So for me, I could put a caption if you can't hear. We need more than just words. And somebody could watch me probably without even knowing what I'm saying and get something out of it. Because I express a lot as a transgender mystic. I'm expressing my gender body. I'm expressing unseen languages of my histories as a dyke, as a tomboy, as a man, as somebody who alchemizes all these experiences and passes male. I have a pantheon of physicality and sensuality and gender language fluidity, and so do you. I also have just basic communication character to me, and I have energies dancing around that I'm gonna turn on or off or play with. Like, what if I just get serious? Quiet. Slow it down. Or I come out and I bring a smile. How are you showing up in the world? And how do you want to? This is a sacred magic, and I just believe in us. So I believe in our beauty as our strength, our authentic beauty. So I hope that your ego is slain just the perfect way it needs to be today for you. And pull little cards from the Golden Girl deck just to finish off this nice message about just bringing forward unseen powers. So first we've got the Ten of Cups just falling out. I love that because when we activate this kind of beauty, it's very magnetic, right? It attracts true love and true happiness. I think the tens understand it's when you are with your friends that you love holding you, and you're you maybe have lovers, and you're at a party, makes you happy, and there's just it's a feast, and wellness that you live in. Ten of Cups. Anyways, embodying this beauty is very magnetic for attracting happiness, true love. Seven of Swords. So it's a bit of the hidden truth, I would say, in a situation that does end up. This is Robin Hood. People say it's maybe a lot of things like a thief, but I'm going to say this mutinous one, in terms of the air, is that part of our brain that will steal all our fortune, but it's the part of us from that same place that can escape prison. Which one is it in your scenario? The thief is that hidden factor of desire that's just a hidden truth. It does actually steal the power, because the truth has all the power. It can set you free. So it's up to you to decide whether or not what you're in is a prison or a trap, or what stealing or being stolen is, if it's good or bad. This could be the one who's so good at the poetry slam with the words that they steal the heart of everyone in the room with their truth. They just go in and secretly just steal everybody, they off everybody's ego because they're so brilliant, and they change how everybody thinks. Boom, the thief that stole every heart in the room with their truth and ran away with it. That Robin Hood that brought the wealth back. What about that? So I like that card. In terms of the Lilith, maybe this one is Lilith, the one who had to become bad or had to kind of disobey the rules in order to align with and live with and carry a truth. Isn't that beautiful? Lilith, Lilith, Lilith of the mind. Who are you as a key to personal and collective happiness? Who are you, Lilith of the mind? Robin Hood, thief in the night of the truth that was forgotten, that stole away the heart of the matter to bring it back, to make sure it was there as a piece of the whole. What part of you had to go rogue? That outlier truth. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it. 2 of Wands defines who you are. You know it. Everybody's self-definition, 1111. I love it. We got Aries North Nodes, an Aries card. Collectively, everybody's got the world in their hands and the agency to do a lot of creative things with it. And so it is your inspiration in your heart, of your child's heart, to decide from all your initiations what truly makes you happy. And it may be make you a thief to one person and happiness to somebody else. And this determines your belonging and who you are and what you're going to do with your creative energy. Blessed be, folks. Peace out. I got to sign off for there. But I'm really into these messages today. Thank you so much to Bridgid. Kein Vriche Orsh. Blessing and protected in the Divine Mother that holds all the worlds in the bridge. Protect you in your heart and hearth. And hold all as well until later. Merry meet, merry part. Merry Tyler Moore. Ta-ta for now.